Hey, hi.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all from Nashville, Tennessee.
Sorry for the slight delay on the Toss of Tiara this week.
2 days delay.
Two days delay. We were on a plane when it was supposed to be done.
Yeah.
And kind of got a bit confused with the time, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Oops.
So, we are going to be answering some of the questions today and then some of the questions next week. So, the first question is from Katrina.
Yeah. Hi, Katrina.
And she says, I always pictured my husband to be wearing a regular suit for the wedding, but my future mother-in-law has insisted that it should be tails as he only gets married once. She also says she'll pay for the suit, but I think she's doing that to make sure that he ends up wearing tails for the big day. How do I get my opinion across without sounding ungrateful that she's buying the suit?
Good question.
It is a good question.
Mother-in-laws are always tricky.
My mother's lovely.
Your mother's lovely. So, yeah, usually. So I think you've just really got to sit her down and just really explain. You know, if it's really, really a big thing for you, then just explain to her as nice but as forcefully as possible.
Yeah, I think that's what we did with my mum. To be honest, she's not in this group, so that's all right because she's not a bride to be.
Claudia, do not say anything.
Yeah, but that's what we do with my mum. She's one who likes to help. She likes to help a lot.
A lot more than you really want.
Yeah. So we kind of said, I was like, look, we're going to be doing it our way, and that's fine. And if you want to help out with stuff, that's great. But you don't have to be involved in everything. And if you want to really pay for the suit, then that's fine. But if you think that's going to cause an issue, then just say you'll pay for the suit anyway.
To save trouble.
Yeah, and maybe get her involved in a different part of the day. That's not such of an issue. And it depends what your husband-to-be wants as well. Does he want tails or does he want a regular suit? Because it's his decision just as much as well as yours. So
make sure you're keeping him involved and stuff.
Yeah. As much as he wants to be involved as well. Like grooms are different. Some like to really be involved. Some really don't like to be involved. But I saw a statistic the other day that I think it was 25% of grooms said that planning a wedding was the most stressful thing that they'd ever done. There you go. So sometimes grooms don't show it, but deep down they are quite really stressed about it all as well. So yeah, I think you've just got to talk it over, bite the bullet, talk it over, and say, look, this is what I really like. Why do you want tails so much? And just ask the question. And sometimes it might be uncomfortable at the time, but in the long run, it's going to be easier.
It will make it easier, yeah.
So I think we answered that.
I think so, yeah.
If you're watching this, by the way, just drop a comment and
hey,
no, say hey y'all.
Say hey y'all.
Hey y'all doing? So yeah, we're both a bit jet lagged.
A bit. We were up at 6 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep.
Well, we usually up at 6 anyway, to be fair, but not when you're on your honeymoon.
No.
But yeah, we got up because
not when we went to bed at like midnight.
No.
That's not like us all.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So we have.
Next question.
Are we tossing the tiara?
Yeah. I haven't got the tiara.
Yeah, we haven't got the tiara.
Is
Claudia,
it hot?
is it hot? Yes.
Yes, it is hot.
Yes, it is. It is about 27 degrees over here. So yes, it is
very hot.
Pretty on the warm side.
It's nice though. It's good.
Yes, definitely. I'm getting a tan.
Is it raining there?
Is it raining?
It's raining.
Is it raining? What do we talk about when you go on holiday? Weather. Got to talk about weather.
Obviously.
So I've got a question from Iona. And she says, what's something you wish you hadn't fretted majorly about before the wedding? Like there was any tiny details that you made sure were perfect only to realise they went totally unnoticed by your guests.
Oh, there's one thing I can think of straight away. And that's the hours that we spent putting together those playlists for the drinks reception and stuff.
Yeah.
Because in the end, didn't even listen to it. They weren't really played, were
Oh.
they?
Thank you, Natalie.
Thanks, Natalie.
Yeah, it's all going well. It's all going well.
And Claudia. Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, we put like 6 hours worth of playlists together throughout the day, and because I like if I'm singing at a wedding, then I sort all that stuff out for people anyway.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anyone to do that for me, so someone brought a speaker outside but never actually put it on. So we really didn't have the music that we wanted at the times that we wanted, and it was just kind of like quick fixes and stuff.
So that was a bit of a shame.
Yeah. So
yeah, in looking back though,
no one kind of went, oh, the music choice is rubbish.
no.
Apart from my dad
Nobody
said put
noticed.
Lily the Pink on because everyone loves Lily the Pink.
Your dad in that song.
I don't know what it is. That's by the Scaffold, by the way, and it's all about
Whoever
drinking
they are.
a drink a Lily the Pink a pink a pink. Yeah, it's that one. So I'd say that's something that we kind of like spent quite a lot of time over. Oh, we've got to get that perfect and stuff.
We really didn't need to. I mean, really, the small stuff.
And like the centerpieces, people was like, oh, they're nice. That was it.
Yeah. Is that were they memorable? Yeah, I think so. But not in the way that I don't know.
Don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, don't really worry about the small things.
No.
It's easier said than done though, because you will do.
Because you will. Yeah. So
Hey ho.
I think it was more just kind of think about the logistics of the day. That was the important thing.
Yeah.
To make sure everything went on time
Fitted in time scale
and stuff like.
And Backstreet Boys was brilliant.
Yes, thank you,
Thanks,
Claudia.
Should have done the dance though, shouldn't we?
So I think does that cover that one?
I think so. Yeah. Just in summary, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. So we're tossing the invisible tiara today.
Invisible tiara that we didn't put with. We should
so-
have made one out of tin foil.
Tin foil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tin foil
It's
crown.
classy. Everyone wants to win a tin foil tiara.
Oh yeah.
So so next question is from Tori, and Tori says, so my husband-to-be has finally decided that his brother is going to be the best man.
Ooh.
However, his brother always makes everything about him and does whatever he can to wind up our teenage daughters.
Oh dear.
How do I tell him that I'm not happy with his decision and I don't feel comfortable with his brother being in the wedding party?
I would say talk to him as much as possible, which I know is probably difficult.
It's going to be a difficult conversation.
Yeah. That's what weddings are about. They're about difficult conversations.
It is better to have that conversation early.
Get it out the way.
Yeah, because the more you think about it, the more you'll be worrying about it.
Definitely, yeah.
I do feel like this toss of tiara sometimes is more like about relationships, don't you?
We should do like a relationship toss the tiara special or
Yeah,
something, shouldn't we? Because there are a lot of comments.
So,
anyway,
one of the big things that we've always found is the more you're open and honest with people, and sometimes they don't like it at the time.
No.
But the more you do, the more people get used to you being like that, and people know where you stand. Then it's much rather that than you get to your wedding day and then you be stressing because you're like, what's his brother gonna say at the speech, and oh, he's took over the day and things like that. You don't want that.
So,
you know, just talk it over with your husband to be, see what he thinks about it and why he chose his brother.
Yeah.
It's going to be a difficult decision for him as well because it is his brother, whether he's a bit of a muppet sometimes or not. It's still his brother. So that's something definitely to. I think you've got to have a conversation first with your husband to be, and then explain to him how you feel, and like kind of, it might be a case of drip feeding it a little bit and just saying a little bit. Plant the seed. Jess does that a lot with me.
I do. Yeah. I think all women do to an extent.
Yeah, it's a woman thing, definitely. So yeah, if you do that, I think that you just really need to keep being open as possible about everything when it comes to the wedding.
Yeah.
And the more you do that, the more it's gonna.
And the less arguments you'll have if you do that as well.
Yeah.
I know it sounds backwards, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think should we...
Toss the invisible tiara.
Woo!
Yeah.
just imagine it.
Just imagine it.
Oh dear. Next
So
question.
we've got Jackie.
We're going to do 2 more. And then
Yeah.
we're going to go and sightsee.
Yeah, and we're seeing some bands soon. From Jackie, and she says, does it matter what type of colour or dress you wear if you are over 50 when you marry?
No.
No.
Do what you want to do.
Yeah, wherever.
That's what weddings are about.
Whatever you
If
want.
you want a bright pink, sparkly Barbie ball gown.
I couldn't find one in my size. I was looking forward to getting one of those, to be honest. But yeah, wear whatever you want, whether you wear white, ivory,
red, green, blue.
yeah.
Does not matter.
You know, quite a lot of people wear white, but you don't have to. Hey, Kat, as well. Morning. Is it? Well, it's morning over here. It's afternoon where you are.
What time is it now?
Over here.
It's 10 to 11 here.
It's 10 to 11 in the morning.
So it'll be about 5:30.
We're ahead of you, Claudia. Wait, 10 to 11 in the morning. So yeah, that's the simplest question out of them all. Wear what you want. Wear what you want. Don't feel like you have to be like someone else or do what someone else has done. It's your wedding. Do it your way.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Doesn't matter what other people say. It's
your wedding.
It's your way.
Your way. It's a nice tagline. Like that.
Okay.
There we go.
Our final question for today.
Final question for today. Amy, and she says,
it's 10 to 5.
10 to 5 over there. Oh,
Nearly
cool.
finished work, guys.
Awesome. So is it 5-hour difference then? What?
Don't know. Must be.
Oh, I thought it was 6 hours. Are we on the right time?
I haven't got a clue anymore.
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Anyway, so Amy says we are having a year-long honeymoon, so wanted to save as much money as we can.
Okay.
I'm looking to have fake flowers as it's so much cheaper.
Oh yeah.
My mum isn't keen, I think that is, as she has always think they are cheap looking. I found some great options, but I can't win her over. She has offered to pay the difference, but if she's happy to spend the money, I'd rather put it towards a flight. How do I go about that and not hurt her in the process? And she also says, hope you're having a fantastic honeymoon. Yes, we are.
Thank you. Yes, it's amazing. Okay.
Difficult one.
Yeah.
Difficult question.
But again, if fake flowers are what you want, that's your decision. That's what you've got to go for.
I think.
Really.
I think parents sometimes, when they have money to spend towards your wedding, they sometimes use it to preconceive the ideas that they want.
Yeah.
As opposed to
what you actually want.
Our parents are really good, to be fair. Anything that they gave us for the wedding, they didn't say you've got to spend it on it. It's apart from my grandma. My grandma does that all the time. And now I've put some money in here, and you've got to get yourself something nice. But I want to see it as well.
It's got to be for the house.
Yeah.
It can't be to fix it.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of rules.
Right. Okay.
So.
Yeah. So.
What I'd suggest is maybe to kind of balance that off and get her to pay for something else instead, and move that money somewhere else. So you might say, could you help us with the catering instead, because we're struggling to pay for that?
Yeah.
And then the money that you've saved on the catering, because she's paid for that, then use that for your flights.
Yes.
And
Did you not just ask to have it for the flights anyway? Just have it as help towards the honeymoon?
Yeah, it depends how mum's feeling about that as well.
It's so tricky with families. It really is.
Well, yeah, it can be, but again, it comes back to being just open and honest as possible.
Yeah.
With everyone, and just kind of helping them out as much as possible, you know. And the parents won't always agree, but
they just want to feel involved.
Yeah, yeah.
Find them a job somewhere.
Find them a job. And like I say, I'd encourage them, if they've got some money to give you towards a wedding, put it in a place where you don't feel this confrontation between what you want. So if they've got the same ideas on the catering as you, or if they've got the same ideas on the venue as you, then that's fine. Get them involved with that.
Yeah.
But if you've got conflict on what you should buy with the money, then don't get her involved in that part. Then you just